Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the working of time-based circuit, which is one of the parts of CRO. So we are going to learn what is time-based circuit, what is sweep signal, which is also called as ramp voltage, working of time-based circuit, and how it creates the shape of waveform on the screen of CRO. So time-based circuit basically is one of the important parts of CRO, one of the 7 parts of CRO, and it's a ramp voltage generator or a sawtooth wave generator. So time-based circuit is a circuit which generates sawtooth wave, or it's also called as ramp voltage or sweep voltage. So time-based circuit is also a sweep circuit which creates a sweep voltage, and it is basically used to create the shape of the waveform on the screen of CRO. In the previous video number 2, where we had seen the parts of CRT, we had seen how when we apply a voltage, that is a sine wave in example we had considered, to the vertical deflecting plates of the CRT, we saw that if we don't give any voltage to the X plates and we give the sine wave or any input signal which is to be displayed on the screen of CRO to the Y plates, then it creates a vertical line, or you can say a vertical display. But if you want to create a sine wave which we have applied to the CRO on the screen of CRT, we need to give some signal to the X plates as well, that is the horizontal plates as well, so that there will be some horizontal deflection, and the horizontal and vertical deflections can together produce the desired image on the screen. So you cannot just apply any random signal to the horizontal plates. The requirements for giving a horizontal signal to the horizontal plates is that that particular signal should cover equal distance in equal interval of time on the screen, and also at the end of the horizontal deflection it should come back to the starting point to trace the signal again on the screen of CRO. Otherwise the signal will no longer be steady on the screen. Both the conditions, that is covering equal distance in equal interval of time and also coming back to the starting point to trace the signal again, are fulfilled by sawtooth wave, which is also termed as ramp voltage or sweep voltage. So time-based circuit is a circuit, it's an electronic circuit which is producing this sawtooth wave or this ramp voltage. So what is a time-based circuit? It's one of the integral parts of CRO, one of the 7 parts of CRO, and it's an electronic circuit which produces a sawtooth wave, which is also called as ramp voltage or sweep voltage. So time-based circuit is a ramp voltage, sweep voltage, or a sawtooth voltage generator. So this circuit is connected to X plates, so that when the time-based circuit gets switched on, automatically it creates or it produces a sawtooth wave which is given to the X plates. The signal which is going to the X plates, the sawtooth wave which is generated by a time-based circuit, goes to the X plates, starts creating the horizontal deflection on the screen of CRO in such a way that it covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and at the end of the horizontal deflection it brings back the spot at the starting point to trace the signal again. So the signal that you want to analyze on the screen of CRO, the signal that you want to display on the screen of CRO, is always given to vertical deflecting plates, that is Y plates, which creates a vertical deflection. And to the X plates we give a sawtooth wave which is going from the time-based circuit, and the sawtooth wave on the horizontal plates and the signal to be displayed on the vertical plates are combined, and they create the signal that you have given to the vertical plates to be analyzed on the screen of CRO. So what is time-based circuit? It's a device for causing the deflection of spot in the horizontal direction to vary in known numbers, usually linearly with time in a specific way. It's a sawtooth wave generator. The electronic beam gets deflected through equal distance per unit time when the voltage applied to X plates rises through equal amounts of voltage per unit time. At the end of the horizontal motion, the beam should return to the starting point to repeat the motion. So you can see this is the sawtooth wave which is generated by the time-based circuit, and this particular sawtooth wave has this shape of a sawtooth, and that is why it is called as sawtooth wave. Sometimes it is also called as a sweep wave because it sweeps the electrons on the screen, and it is also sometimes called as a ramp voltage. So you can see it starts from the minimum very high minimum voltage, and it then minimum voltage goes on increasing, sorry, you can say that it goes on going towards the positive side, and then it becomes 0, then goes to highest positive, comes back to 0, and then again traces its way to the negative voltage. So if I consider this particular sawtooth wave given to the X plates, in the absence of any voltage given to X and Y, you know that the spot would be at the center of the screen. And I'll consider different points on this sawtooth wave which is generated by the time-based circuit and given to the X plates or horizontal deflecting plates. So right now we are assuming that this particular sawtooth wave is given to the X plates and nothing is given to the Y plates. So at point number, we'll consider different points on the sawtooth wave. Point number 1 is a maximum negative voltage. Point 2 is less negative, more positive. Point 3 is 0 voltage. Point 4 is positive voltage. Point 5 is maximum positive voltage. Point 6 is 0 voltage. Point 7 is again maximum negative voltage. So when this sawtooth wave is given to the X plates and the Y plates are not given with any signal, and in the absence of any voltage, the spot would be exactly at the center of the screen. When we apply this voltage at point number 1, the voltage is maximum negative. So we consider that the X plate on the left becomes negative, and the X plate on the left becomes positive, and the X plate on the right becomes negative. So since at point number 1 the voltage is maximum negative, the plate which is on this side, that is on the right side, is highly negative, and the plate which is on the left side is highly positive. So since the positive voltage on the left plate is very high, since the voltage on the right plate is maximum negative, automatically the voltage on the plate on the left becomes maximum positive. So electron being negatively charged will be moving very close to the left plate. Then at point number 2 the voltage becomes less negative. So this plate becomes less positive and the plate on the right becomes less negative. So the spot moves a little away from the positive plate since the voltage decreases. Point number 3, it comes back to the center because the voltage is 0. Point number 4, the polarities change. So it becomes positive now, but not very high positive. So this plate initially was negative. So this becomes positive, and this plate was, that is on the left, was initially positive. Now this becomes negative. So the plate on the right hand side becomes positive, but the voltage at point number 4 is not highly positive. So the plate is positive but not with a very high voltage. So the electron from point number 3 moves towards the positive plate but not very close because the voltage is not very high. At point number 5 the voltage on the right plate is maximum positive. So this plate becomes maximum positive. So electron will be attracted more towards the plate and it's found very near to the right plate which is highly positive. So from point number 1 to point number 5, from this point to this point, it traces the signal on the screen, as you can see, and you can also see that it covers equal distance in equal interval of time. So the time from point number 1 to point number 5 is called as sweep time TS. Then from point number 5, the voltage goes to point 6. So electron was at point number 5. Now at point number 6, the voltage is 0. So it comes back to the center. At point number 7, the polarities again change. So this plate was positive, now this becomes negative, and this plate becomes positive. So this becomes highly positive because this plate is highly negative, since at point 7 the voltage is very high, maximum negative. So this plate on the right hand side becomes highly negative and the plate on the left hand side becomes highly positive. So the electron moves from point 6, that is at the center, to the extreme left towards the left plate which is highly positive. Then obviously from point 5 to point 7 the electron comes back, it retraces its steps back from the end point to the starting point to trace again. Therefore the time from point 5 to point 7 is called as a retrace time TR. So the addition of trace time to retrace time is the total time period of the sweep signal, which is called as the sweep period. Time taken by the sweep voltage to deep from its positive maximum to its negative value is called as flyback or retrace time, and sum of the sweep time and the retrace time is called as the sweep period. So you can see this sawtooth voltage when applied to the X plates through the time-based circuit will provide the deflection in the X direction, that is in the horizontal direction, and it not only traces the signal but at the end of the horizontal deflection it brings back the point to the starting to trace again. So the requirements of the horizontal signal, that it should cover equal distance and equal interval of time, and at the end of the horizontal deflection it should come back to the starting point to trace the signal again, is fulfilled by sawtooth wave. Therefore, sawtooth wave generator, that is time-based circuit, is an integral part of CRO, and time-based circuit when switched on gives sawtooth voltage to the X plates, and this voltage going to the X plates creates horizontal deflection, and it covers equal distance and equal interval of time. At the end of the horizontal deflection, it brings back the electron beam to the starting point to trace the signal again. So what is the function of time-based circuit? Time-based circuit is basically a sawtooth wave generator which is connected to the X plates. It gives the sawtooth voltage to the X plates for horizontal deflection, so that the horizontal deflection coupled with the vertical deflection creates the desired image on the screen of CRO. So time-based circuit is basically used to create the shape of the waveform on the screen of CRO. So the signal that you want to display on the screen of CRO, on which the measurements are to be performed, like this sine wave, is given to the Y plates. So it will create a vertical deflection, a vertical line on the screen of CRO. Then on the horizontal plates, we will give the sawtooth wave through the time-based circuit. So the signal to be displayed on the screen of CRO going to Y plates, combining with the sawtooth wave going from the time-based circuit to the X plates, the combination will yield the sine wave, that is the desired wave on the screen of CRO. In the absence of this sawtooth wave and time-based circuit, when you give the sine wave to Y plates, in the absence of any signal going to the X plates, there will be only vertical deflection, and you will see a vertical line on the screen that we have seen in the previous video. But if you want to trace the signal on the screen of CRO, then you have to combine it with the horizontal deflection which is provided by sawtooth wave to the X plate through the time-based circuit. So it's like your electron beam is like a pen, it writes on the fluorescent screen. So if I move my pen only in the vertical direction, I won't be able to write any word. So I have to couple my vertical deflection with the horizontal deflection to trace the signal on the screen. Similarly, if I give a sine wave to be displayed on the screen of CRO only to the vertical plate, it will create a vertical line, only the vertical deflection. Since I am moving my electron beam only in the vertical direction, but if I give a sawtooth wave along with the signal desired to the X plates through the time-based circuit, the combination of these two will yield the signal on the screen, the pattern on the screen of CRO. So basically you can see that we can create the shape of the waveform on the screen of CRO using the time-based circuit, which is a sawtooth wave generator going to the X plates. Thank you.